Today, we're diving into one of the most common morning dilemmas people face across the world. Should you start your day with a glass of orange juice or a cup of coffee? These two beverages dominate breakfast tables, office desks, and morning routines, yet they work very differently inside your body. Some people swear by coffee for mental sharpness and productivity, while others prefer orange juice for its refreshing taste and vitamin boost. The truth is that both options have advantages and drawbacks, and the best choice often depends on your health goals, lifestyle, and individual response. In this video, we will break down the science behind orange juice and coffee, compare their nutritional profiles, explore their effects on blood sugar, heart health, inflammation, and energy levels, and help you decide which one fits your morning routine best. Before we go any further, if you find this type of evidence-based health content useful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us reach more people who want clear and practical health insights. Also, be sure to check the description box below for sources and references used in today's discussion. Transparency matters, and we want you to have access to the original research behind these claims. Hello, I'm Pamela. I analyze the latest research on blood pressure, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, translating complex scientific findings into clear, practical insights through educational video content. My goal is to help you make informed decisions that support long-term health rather than relying on trends or marketing claims. So let's get started. When people think about orange juice, they often associate it with vitamins, freshness, and a natural start to the day. Coffee, on the other hand, is widely known as a stimulant that jumpstarts the brain and helps people feel awake and focused. These reputations are not accidental. They are rooted in the chemical composition of each beverage. Orange juice is naturally rich in carbohydrates, particularly simple sugars, and provides vitamins and minerals such as vitamin C, folate, and potassium. Coffee contains very few calories, almost no sugar when consumed plain, and is rich in caffeine and antioxidant compounds called polyphenols. These differences shape how each drink affects your metabolism, energy levels, and overall health. Let's start with orange juice. A typical serving of fresh orange juice provides a significant amount of vitamin C. To put this into perspective, about 100 grams of no-pulp fresh orange juice contains roughly 30 milligrams of vitamin C, which is close to 1/3 of the recommended daily intake for most adults. Vitamin C is not just a simple immune booster, as it is often portrayed in advertisements. It plays multiple essential roles in the body. As an antioxidant, vitamin C helps neutralize free radicals, which are unstable molecules produced during normal metabolic processes and in response to environmental stressors like pollution and smoking. When free radicals accumulate, they can damage cells and contribute to chronic diseases such as heart disease and cancer. By helping to control oxidative stress, vitamin C supports long-term cellular health. Vitamin C is also critical for immune function. It supports the activity of immune cells, helping your body respond more effectively to infections. Research suggests that taking vitamin C regularly may reduce the duration and severity of cold symptoms, even if it does not completely prevent illness. Another important role of vitamin C is in wound healing. It is necessary for the production of collagen, a structural protein that provides strength and elasticity to skin, blood vessels, and connective tissue. Without adequate vitamin C, wounds heal more slowly, and tissue repair becomes less efficient. Additionally, vitamin C plays a role in metabolism by supporting the synthesis of L-carnitine, an amino acid involved in transporting fatty acids into cells so they can be used for energy. This means vitamin C indirectly supports fat metabolism and energy production. Beyond vitamin C, orange juice also contains folate, also known as vitamin B9. A typical serving provides around 29 micrograms of folate. This nutrient is essential for DNA synthesis and cell division. It is particularly important during pregnancy because adequate folate intake is associated with a lower risk of certain congenital disabilities related to neural tube development. Folate also plays a role in cardiovascular health by helping regulate homocysteine levels in the blood. Elevated homocysteine is associated with an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. Some research also suggests potential links between adequate folate intake and lower risks of certain cancers and neurodegenerative diseases, although more studies are needed to confirm these associations. Another mineral found in orange juice is potassium. A serving can provide around 183 milligrams of potassium. Potassium is an essential electrolyte that supports nerve function, muscle contraction, and heart rhythm. It also plays a critical role in regulating blood pressure. Higher potassium intake is associated with lower blood pressure levels because potassium helps counteract the effects of sodium and supports healthy blood vessel function. By helping regulate fluid balance and vascular tone, potassium contributes to a reduced risk of stroke and coronary heart disease. Potassium intake is also linked to a lower risk of kidney stones and improved bone health, likely because it helps reduce calcium loss through urine. Fresh orange juice also contains polyphenols, which are plant compounds with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Studies have shown that polyphenols in fresh-pressed or 100% orange juice can reduce markers of inflammation in the body. While inflammation is a natural immune response designed to protect you from injury and infection, chronic low-grade inflammation is associated with many long-term conditions, including cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. By helping moderate inflammatory responses, the compounds in orange juice may contribute to better long-term health when consumed in appropriate amounts. However, it is important to talk about the downside of orange juice, and that primarily involves sugar. Even though the sugar in orange juice is naturally occurring, it is still sugar, and it can cause rapid increases in blood glucose levels, especially when consumed on an empty stomach. A typical 12-ounce glass of fruit juice can contain around 10 teaspoons or more than 40 grams of sugar. This is close to the maximum daily added sugar recommendation for many adults, even though not all of it is technically added. When you drink juice, you are consuming the sugar from several oranges without the fiber that would normally slow down absorption. This can lead to blood sugar spikes, followed by drops that may cause fatigue, hunger, and cravings later in the morning. For individuals with diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, these blood sugar fluctuations can be particularly problematic. Frequent spikes can contribute to long-term complications and make glucose management more difficult. Even for people without metabolic issues, regularly consuming high amounts of sugary beverages can contribute to weight gain over time. Liquid calories do not produce the same feeling of fullness as solid foods, which means it is easy to consume excess energy without realizing it. Now let's shift to coffee. Coffee is often seen as a productivity tool, but its health effects go far beyond temporary alertness. The primary active compound in coffee is caffeine. An 8-ounce cup of brewed coffee contains roughly 95 milligrams of caffeine, although this can vary depending on the type of beans and brewing method. Caffeine works by blocking adenosine receptors in the brain. Adenosine is a neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and sleepiness. When caffeine blocks these receptors, you feel more awake, alert, and mentally sharp. This is why coffee can improve reaction time, concentration, and short-term cognitive performance. Caffeine also affects physical performance by increasing adrenaline levels and mobilizing fatty acids from fat tissue, making them available as fuel. This is one reason why some people use coffee as a pre-workout beverage. However, caffeine sensitivity varies widely among individuals. Some people metabolize caffeine quickly and tolerate it well, while others experience side effects even at low doses. Beyond caffeine, coffee contains hundreds of bioactive compounds, including polyphenols and other antioxidants. These compounds help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, similar to the polyphenols found in fruits and vegetables. Research has linked moderate coffee consumption to a reduced risk of type 2 diabetes. One proposed mechanism is that coffee's antioxidants improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation, both of which play a role in glucose metabolism. By supporting metabolic health, coffee may indirectly help prevent obesity and related conditions. Several large observational studies have also found associations between regular coffee consumption and lower risk of neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and certain forms of dementia. While these studies do not prove causation, they suggest that coffee's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties may help protect brain cells from damage over time. Coffee has also been linked to cardiovascular benefits when consumed in moderation. Contrary to older beliefs that coffee is harmful to the heart, More recent research indicates that regular coffee drinkers often have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. This may be due to improvements in metabolism, reduced inflammation, and better glucose regulation. Additionally, coffee consumption has been associated with a lower risk of certain cancers, including liver and colorectal cancer, although more research is needed to fully understand these relationships. Another interesting finding from large population studies is that moderate coffee consumption is associated with lower all-cause mortality, meaning people who drink coffee regularly tend to live longer than those who do not. This does not mean coffee is a magic longevity drink, but it suggests that within a healthy lifestyle, coffee can be part of a beneficial dietary pattern. Despite these benefits, coffee is not without drawbacks. Excessive caffeine intake can lead to anxiety, nervousness, restlessness, and sleep disturbances. It can also cause heart palpitations, increased blood pressure, headaches, and tremors in sensitive individuals. Timing also matters. Drinking coffee late in the day can disrupt sleep, which has downstream effects on metabolic health, immune function, and mental well-being. Poor sleep is linked to weight gain, insulin resistance, and increased cardiovascular risk, which means that poorly timed caffeine consumption can indirectly harm health. So how do you choose between orange juice and coffee in the morning? The answer depends on your personal health goals and how your body responds to each beverage. If your priority is obtaining vitamins and minerals, orange juice provides more micronutrients than coffee. Its vitamin C content can be helpful during periods of illness or immune stress. Folate content makes it beneficial during pregnancy, and potassium supports blood pressure regulation. However, portion size and timing are critical. Consuming orange juice with or after a meal that contains protein and fiber can help slow sugar absorption and reduce blood glucose spikes. If your main goal is energy and mental performance, coffee may be more effective. Moderate coffee consumption can enhance alertness, concentration, and productivity. It may also provide long-term metabolic and cardiovascular benefits when consumed responsibly. For people who struggle with morning fatigue or mental fog, coffee can be a useful tool. However, individuals who are sensitive to caffeine or have conditions such as anxiety disorders, uncontrolled hypertension, or certain heart rhythm issues may need to limit intake or avoid coffee altogether. If blood sugar control is a concern, coffee generally has an advantage because it contains minimal calories and does not raise blood glucose levels in the same way juice does. In fact, coffee may improve insulin sensitivity over time. Orange juice, due to its sugar content, requires more caution. For individuals with diabetes, it is usually better to prioritize whole fruits over juice, as whole fruits provide fiber that moderates glucose absorption. Another important consideration is quantity. The Food and Drug Administration recommends that adults consume no more than 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, which is roughly equivalent to 2.5 12-ounce cups of coffee. Staying within this limit reduces the risk of adverse effects such as anxiety and sleep disruption. With orange juice, the primary concern is sugar intake. Health guidelines generally recommend limiting total daily sugar consumption to around 50 grams or less for most adults on a 2,000-calorie diet. A single large glass of juice can provide a significant portion of this amount, which means moderation is essential. It is also worth mentioning that how you prepare these beverages matters. Adding sugar, flavored syrups, and high-calorie creamers to coffee can quickly turn a low-calorie drink into a dessert-like beverage that undermines its health benefits. Similarly, choosing orange juice with added sugars increases the total sugar load. Opting for 100% fresh squeezed or no added sugar varieties is a better choice. There is also the question of hydration. Both coffee and orange juice contribute to daily fluid intake. While caffeine has mild diuretic properties, moderate coffee consumption does not cause significant dehydration. Orange juice, because of its water content and electrolytes like potassium, can support hydration as well. However, water should still be the primary hydration source for most people. For individuals with cardiovascular concerns, such as high blood pressure, both beverages require thoughtful use. Potassium in orange juice can help lower blood pressure, but the sugar content may counteract some benefits if consumed excessively. Coffee can cause short-term increases in blood pressure, especially in people who do not regularly consume caffeine. Over time, habitual coffee drinkers often develop tolerance to this effect, but people with hypertension should monitor their response and consult with healthcare professionals. Ultimately, there is no universal answer to whether orange juice or coffee is better in the morning. The healthiest choice depends on your metabolic health, sensitivity to caffeine, nutritional needs, and lifestyle. Some people may even choose to include both in small amounts, such as having a small cup of coffee for alertness and a modest portion of orange juice with breakfast for vitamins. Balance and moderation are key. If you want a practical takeaway, here is a simple framework. If you need mental focus and energy with minimal impact on blood sugar, choose coffee, ideally without added sugars and consumed earlier in the day. If you want a vitamin boost and are physically active or consuming it with a balanced meal, a small portion of orange juice can fit into a healthy routine. If you have diabetes or are trying to lose weight, prioritize whole fruits over juice and be mindful of liquid calories. If you are sensitive to caffeine or experience anxiety or sleep problems, consider limiting coffee or switching to lower caffeine options. As always, long-term health is not determined by a single beverage choice, but by overall dietary patterns, physical activity, sleep quality, and stress management. Orange juice and coffee can both have a place in a healthy lifestyle when used thoughtfully and in moderation. If you found this breakdown helpful, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more research-based health content. And once again, check the description box below for the sources and references that informed today's discussion. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.